Hi, I'm Amber Watkins, Director of Alumni Relations at the Krannert School of Management, here today with our Krannert Executive Forum speaker, Maureen Allen. Maureen is the Senior Director of Talent Acquisition and Employee Experience for FieldCore. Welcome, Maureen.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Good. And I'd like to kind of start this conversation off by talking a little bit about the work that you do at FieldCore. Senior Director, Talent Acquisition, Employee Experience. What does that mean? What is the day in the life of Maureen?
Yeah. So FieldCore is a wholly owned subsidiary of GE, and we service the installed population of turbines around the globe. And what that means is that we have about 13,000 employees all over the globe. Most of them are field and craft technicians and engineers that don't come to an office every day, right? They don't work in an office. And so from a day-to-day basis, we hire thousands of people a year, over 2,000 people last year, to come in to service our outages. And so we're looking for everything from engineers to semi-skilled mechanics that start our path, all the way up to obviously our senior directors in the company.
Okay, good. So when you're looking at the talent that you want to hire, and you just spoke to various roles there, and I'm so sorry, I'm sure it varies, but what are you looking for in the talent that you're hiring?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think most applicably to Purdue is our engineering population. And so we hire several hundred engineers a year, and we're looking for individuals that have a solid foundation, specifically in, the individuals that we recruit, like at Purdue, are in the Polytechnic School. So engineers that are looking to work out in the field, not in the design sector of engineering. So those individuals that are willing to roll up their sleeves and really get dirty in our plants and in the outages. So the skills that we're seeking are obviously, leadership, accountability, teamwork is hugely important. At any outage, we send, several individuals, a lot of individuals to the outage, and it's working with everyone from an engineer, a supervisor, to our craft technicians to get the job done in a timely manner and at the right cost.
Okay, good. Let's talk a little bit about the technology that you use in the talent acquisition space. You've been working in this space for a little over 10 years now, and so I'm sure you've seen changes in the technology that's used to recruit your talent.
Definitely.
Can you talk a little bit about the tech that you use currently and some of that change that you've seen over your time?
Yeah, a significant change has occurred. So, Amazon came around, and as Amazon came around, making employment tools as consumer friendly as our work tools are. So when we look at candidate experience, there's a huge applicability to, I want to go apply for a job and I want it to be 3 clicks of a button. When I first came into FieldCore, we had an older technology, an older tool. It would take upwards of 30 to 45 minutes to apply for a job. When we look at our population, a lot of them work out in the field in 80 countries around the globe. It's not realistic for someone to sit in front of a computer for 30 to 45 minutes. We've moved to a software as a service, a cloud-based applicant tracking system, and this enables us to have mobile-based technology. So someone can apply for a job in as little as 10 minutes, and more importantly, referrals can happen on the fly. So an engineer at a site may see another engineer that they know or have a relationship with, and they can refer that person with just 5 pieces of information. So making everything as simple and mobile enabled as possible has allowed our applicant base to significantly increase.
What advice would you have for students today? Our students completely career minded, looking and ready for that next opportunity after they graduate here. What advice do you have to those students who are entering that hiring and application process?
I get that question a lot, and I think just applying online, like I said, our applicant numbers have risen. And so as applying for jobs gets easier, all companies are seeing more applicants. So differentiating yourself is often creating a relationship with an individual at that company and seeing if you could get a referral or see if you can get your name highlighted. Because in order to stand out, you may have a fabulous resume and you might connect with someone on LinkedIn. That's not enough to differentiate you. So how can you create a relationship or find a mentor at the company you're interested in so that your name is one that's reviewed by a recruiter and passed through the talent acquisition process?
Good. Well, that's really good advice for our students. You're ultimately here today to share your story. Let's just talk a little bit about your personal story, that what brought you to Purdue. So you're a two-time alum, three-time alum from the school, an undergraduate degree and 2 master's degree from this school, specifically from Krannert, from our Master's in Human Resources program. So what brought you to Purdue University? Why the 3-time Boilermaker?
Yeah, I couldn't get enough.
Yeah.
I actually came, I was recruited to play soccer, but of course came for my education, student before athlete. And I had an amazing opportunity to play on the women's soccer team here. And then I went away and I taught for a year, but just it wasn't exactly what I love. My husband's actually in education and loves it, and it's a fit. So I came back and worked in the athletic department as a graduate assistant for Ed Howard and Tanya Foster, and had an opportunity. I was managing a population of mentors and tutors for our athletes, and I got a mentor here in the business school, and she suggested, what you're doing, what you love about your job is managing this population. It's answering their queries. It's a lot like business. So that applicability set me off into the Master's in HR program. And the rest is history.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
What would you say it was about your experiences at Purdue that prepared you for the career that you've led?
Well, I think my career and my opportunities in athletics to balance time management. There's so many demands on student athletes, and much more today than even when I was a student athlete. And also, the pressure environment. You're coming in every day, you're competing, to get time on the field or on the court. You're also trying to excel in the classroom. There's a lot of things you're seeking to achieve at once. And the business world is like that. I'm out there and I'm trying to achieve and hit my numbers and encourage my team to do the same. Krannert readied me for the awareness of, I'm a metrics-based organization. So even in HR today, metrics are 100% how my team operates, both in the HR operations as well as in the talent acquisition space. We use metrics to identify gaps and continuous improvement. We also use metrics to identify customer demands and where we can seek to take out costs in the business to continuously improve.
That's great. Well, Maureen, we really appreciate you coming back to campus, sharing your story here with us and also with our students later. So thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good. So for the Krannert Executive Forum, I'm Amber Watkins. Thanks for watching.